Oh, it's a blitz right
Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner's side. Where they try, keep it.
How the hell did he? I don't understand. How do they let AIs jump when I'm throwing the screen pass? Like, how do they let him jump? How does that work? I'm saying, how do they let AIs jump? Like, I'm throwing a screen pass and there's literally an AI just in the way of the pass, and he jumps right when I would pass, like literally right when I pass it.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ready? Mike is 59.
This man taking off right there.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Minshew. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Bro, Schuster's so overrated.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew escaping the pressure right into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack, and remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
On the ready.
Dude, my safety literally just stood still.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's get off the field, D.
Now it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Now Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Down. 50, plant. 54, Mike. Hey, let's get that home. Deep.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Hard throw, incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about an on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 20.
Why you say that? You don't. Let her be. She was holding it. Mm-hmm.
3-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1.
They didn't even let me control my receivers just now. What the freak?
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, baby. Get in the zone. Get in the zone. Get in the zone.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
No, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? Back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
All this dude does is cover 3, cover 2, cover 3, cover 2.
They go quickly here out to Moore. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 20. Check 50. 54 is Mike. 54.
From the 44, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Newton. Open man is Samuel. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have to...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking with his offensive coordinator.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. Fournette on the counter. Pushes him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it's going to be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Ready, break.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Minshew throwing on third down. Buying time to his left. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Off play action, it's Minshew. Open is Swaim, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A third field goal of the first half, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is down to a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Peter has 4 interceptions.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Come on, that's PI.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
8. 44. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
That's crazy.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
See my board gonna break the losing streak or what?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Here we go. Big team, Ronnie. Big team, Ronnie. I'm coming. 5.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Westbrook. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw it. Minshew. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a
I know. I want to hit the short route. I get iffy with it, dude. I get iffy with that shit.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, baby.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Come on. 8.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 20.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Check.
Off play action, Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's Greg Little, 2nd-round pick from Ole Miss. He's the guilty party. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Here.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun, gun, gun.
Here's Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense. 1st down and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A pass complete here to Conley. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I saw AB's a free agent. I'm guessing nobody's allowed to sign him.
Right.
Okay.
What's up with the
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
It's still early in the season, but still.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew.
About the draft already?
Got to throw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I've never played this ball.
We're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football. And you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game.
But he had a 10-point lead with like 5 minutes to go, and I ended up winning by 2 points.
It misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity mix there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
What the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent games, steady games. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it, and again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Switch. Gun. Shift.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Watch safety creeping.
Damn, big stop here.
Now Newton. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden.
There it is.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Fournette running out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew sliding out of the pocket and seeing nowhere to throw. He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Minshew. And able to find Conley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Ready. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Minshew, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Got it.
That's why I said, ooh, because I was tapping square. He wasn't going down, man. I was like, oh my god, that's it.
That's when I fucking
they come
do
out
that.
with one back and 3 tight ends.
No, you gotta let go of Turbo and everything.
These two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up with a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the line.
How much is
How much maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Dude, bro, no. There was a throw that your bro made, 3rd and 30, and this dude chucked it up in a double coverage and somehow caught it for a touchdown.
I don't understand. I got slowed up on a
Again, it's Fournette. He will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Oh, yeah.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Good shit.
Yeah, this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
He really stopped you?
Got the push there against the goal line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get a push,
sometimes that
he can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. That's why the whole play got stuffed.
Damn, you didn't go for the field goal?
Nah, man, I want the
You're insane. You're insane.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
I'll take that. That's the win for me right there.
And it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
I just hurt McCaffrey.
Before a game count here, this is Mike Davis. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. After the pickup
you're
of
telling
5,
me, man, I was fucking
5.
shaking calling that fucking QB sneak.
Why you folding, bro?
Davis looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Davis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Michael Palardy now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So dangerous with the football in his hands. Called out a return of 38. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders there have opened a 2-touchdown advantage. And if they can hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react. I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that you guys are going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
How long is McCaffrey out there, okay?
I have no idea. We don't know till after the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They just finished you.
Under 20. Great.
Thank goodness it's started turning on. This is good shit.
They go again with Davis. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. Just a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kicks away.
Well, you saw he's taking a road trip in his RV.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, and a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
Oh, no.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the run, it's Davis. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he cuts and rights. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
That was a good game, though, bro.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,
half of the season.
I got some overtime.
Yeah, half of the
season cream on top.
I mean, I'm happy with
trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you
that
wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
Yeah, dude, you get a superstar trait with him.
So for the Panthers,
pretty nice.
It took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
We went at it. We went toe-to-toe. Yeah, dude, I run a lot, bro. That's my bread and butter. But that game you were